Alright guys, welcome all you Elder Scrolls players. This is me running around Morrowind and seeing a Skull and Crossbones Overland boss. And so I get close to it, and I heard people shouting it out before, but I get close to it and it turns out it's a Shipwreck Cove. So, I instantly realized that this is one of the harder, dudes. And I'm tank. So tank DK, my build is on my channel, feel free to subscribe, take a look at the build. But I instantly knew I had to go in here and change around my skills. So I went, what I did is I took out that flaming breath, and well, first I went into the lash, got rid of the lash, went in deep breath because I knew there was going to be a lot of mobs, and then I put in that heroic slash for the maim. So that's the only thing I did. So it's heroic slash, eruption, deep breath, talons, and then ember. Right? I'm trying to level up that stupid bat swarm for vampire, so that's on there. And then what I do is on the second bar is my taunt, which is piercing for the physical resistance debuff. I have chains, green dragon blood, igneous shields, and spiked or volatile armor. So the gear is a Turig's pack. And I think I'm running Rattle Cage this set for the extra damage. I think my weapon damage is at 2500. So I'm 690. So this is me just going through and wondering. I guess they just had killed the boss, so I'm running around trying to grab whatever I can grab, just waiting for something to pop. And I think it pretty much comes out. Let's see. I think I start messing around with these barrels and all of a sudden I get jumped. Yeah, this is me just grabbing stupid stuff and then I start getting hit.
What's up?
I like the deep breath. Again, I've said this in a couple of my build videos before, mainly because of the huge massive heal you get once if you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies. There they go. If you're surrounded by a bunch of enemies, you get that massive heal. That's Grothar's actually proccing, yeah, so this is me with my Ember trying to get my heal. So there's that deep breath, that huge heal, yeah, and then that explosion, so that's just me. There's that, once that Ember attack, the Ember Flame, its claw, once that procs, like that's a huge heal. That's like the second biggest heal. First biggest is Flame Lash, but Flame Lash is not. You can't use that in one of these battles. Not with all these enemies. See, that's that deep breath. I was at like, I want to say 10k, and all of a sudden I got another 15 grand just in deep breath. You'd be surprised how much that deep breath helps you out. It doesn't work unless you spec into the heals. So like I think it's like Elfborn and the other one. They're both 75 for me. Again, the build's in the tank. The build is in my channel, so I guess this is the main boss. So, and then that Ember Shield, when single target, that Ember attack, I keep on saying Ember Shield, but that Ember Claw, that has a crazy, yeah, like I just healed myself right there. And again, Turig's pack, I'm gonna light weave attack everything just because Turig's pack is gonna proc 80% of the time. I do have the weakening enchantment, and I do have the crusher enchantment. There's a guy, so somebody finally comes and starts helping out. But I do have both of those enchants, so it debuffs the mob, right? She's down 540 weapon and spell power, and she's down physical resistance as well by like 2500, and that stacks with my taunt, right? Piercing armor, which is another 5000 debuff to physical and spell resistance. So she's resistance down. She's debuffed big time. And the one dude is bringing her down big time. And then I eventually get help from two other dudes. But that's pretty much it, man. I mean, you see the claw, that heal, when it wears off, takes that 10 seconds, when it wears off, you get like 85% the damage you did back as a heal. Plus, if you notice, I'll actually stop it midway and hit it with another, Ember Claw, or whatever it's called. and I'll get a small little heal from that too. So you know, you'll see heal numbers popping a lot, especially if I'm surrounded by a bunch of people. The deep breath is what I really use, because that deep breath will save you. You know, it heals a lot. Don't forget, it also interrupts if they're in the middle of casting, or if they're in the middle of you know, shooting arrows and stuff. That is a massive interrupt. So a lot of people like the other morph where you get Magicka back for what you do. Negative. The interrupt saves my butt so many times. So there's that claw again. There's that claw again for that heal. Yeah. So and there's deep breath. Alright, man. Well, listen, I've talked enough. Enjoy the fight. It's not too much longer. I think it's maybe another 5 minutes. 2 other dudes come out and help out. And like I said, so long as I keep on debuffing her, that's my job, right, tank? So long as I keep on debuffing her and bringing her down, the guys that help are only like 300. And they bring her down pretty quickly. And then once I see, like, ads, I try and pick them up, scoop them up, you know, chain them. I don't want the ads to disrupt the DPS, right? So again, that's focal point of the tank, is not to see. I'll try and grab. Yeah, exactly. Now there's still 1 on the dude, and I will try and. There you go. See, so you can't let the DPS get, you know, get owned. True tank, you know, you gotta grab those guys, you know. And I know Elder Scrolls isn't one of those games where, you know, you gotta taunt everything. But in this situation where you got a badass boss trying to kick your ass, you know, you want to grab all those dudes, take them all on, so this way the DPS are freed up to do their job. You know what I mean? That's my job. My job is to make their job easier. So I grab all those dudes if I have to, group them up together, you know, kill them, you know. I use Bat Swarm a couple of times in here too. Like I said, I'm trying to level it. It's not even morphed yet, so that's what I'm pretty much going for. I could have used standard, you know, I could have used aggressive Warhorn. I never use aggressive Warhorn when I'm soloing. But, you know, I'm sure there's a ton of better ultimates. I do have a Magma Shell on here too. I used that for a while, and I don't use that for an oh shit. I use that because I think they were getting, the DPS were getting beat down, and they needed a shield, and I did the Magma Shell so they can get the shield. See, and I see those ads right there, and I stop those ads and I grab those ads. So as a tank, like I said, man, you know, debuff the mob, both physical, both attack, and then grab all the ads and let the DPS do their jobs. You know what I mean? So and as a self heal, it really helps out. That you know, I think one of them was throwing me a couple of heals. I can't remember. But all right, man. Well, listen, like I said, I've been talking too much. Listen, enjoy the fight, the rest of the fight. All right, guys, later. yeah. So that's the end of Shipwreck Cove. I even gave the champion point to boot. um, I typed up a thanks to them. You know, thanks for the help. I can't, you know, I could tank, but I tank can't DPS to be honest. So and that's pretty much it. I think now I checked the map, trying to figure out where I'm going. I think I'm trying to complete a quest. I wasn't even trying to get it. I just saw it. Trying to complete a quest. I dip off to the side. I think I pick up a rubidite ore that I see, and that's it, man. So listen, thanks. It's Duragon Darko again, man. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. And that's it, man. Thanks a lot, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.